I remember when I held it, it felt heavy in my hand. A promise made of fire, more than just a wedding band. It was a mountain made of crystal, it was unmovable and bright. Something we could lean on in the middle of the night. We thought we were the hard part, the thing that wouldn't break, the one thing in this fragile world that wasn't a mistake. But even stone has secrets, even iron has a flaw. And I watched our forever succumb to gravity's law. They say that diamonds last forever, that they're hardened by the heat, but they never tell you what happens when the heart admits defeat. One minute it's a treasure that the sun is shining through, the next is just a million jagged pieces of the you. Now I'm sweeping up a diamond that's been shattered into dust, watching all that brilliance turn to gray and turn to rust. I'm cutting up my fingers, trying to save a single spark. But you can't rebuild a kingdom from the wreckage in the dark. It was supposed to be the strongest thing the world had ever seen. Now it's just a cloud of nothingness where a miracle had been. A diamond shattered to dust, blowing in the wind. Where do I start when there's nothing left to mend? I look at old reflections and I don't recognize the light. The way we used to shimmer, the way we own the night, now I'm breathing in the powder of the vows we used to speak. And the weight of all that pressure makes my very spirit weak. You can't glue back a vapor, you can't anchor down a cloud. And the silence in this empty house is getting far too loud. I'm covered in the remnants of a life I thought was etched in stone. Just a ghost of something precious standing here alone. It took a billion years of waiting just to make us what we were, and only half a second for the vision to unblur. It didn't break in two, no, it disintegrated whole and left a gritty residue upon my very soul. Yeah, I'm sweeping up a diamond that's been shattered into dust, watching all that brilliance turn to gray and turn to rust. I'm cutting up my fingers, trying to save a single spark. But you can't rebuild a kingdom from the wreckage in the dark. It was supposed to be the strongest thing the world had ever seen. Now it's just a cloud of nothingness where a miracle had been. A diamond shattered to dust, blowing in the wind. Where do I start when there's nothing left to mend? Open up the window, let the sparkles drift away. There's nothing left to polish, there's nothing left to say. Just a handful of sand where a diamond used to stay. It's gone to dust, it's all just us. I'm standing in the doorway of the bedroom we once shared. The sunlight is the floorboards where you used to brush your hair. The drawers are mostly empty and the hangers find no way. but the air is heavy with the ghost that won't evacuate. I found your favorite sweater tucked behind the wooden chair, the one you wore on Sundays when we laid the world to rest. I pressed it to my face, and for a second I was blind, buried in the fragrance of the life we left behind. They say the sense of smell is the strongest tie to home, but it's a jagged edge of lighting when you're standing here alone. One minute I am steady, the next I'm on my knees, chasing after shadows and the ghosts of memories. And I'm breathing in your lingering scent. It's all I have to hold, a little dive in dirt, a little bit of lavender, a little bit of gold. It's the cedar and the citrus in the rainy afternoon, the sting of your departure that arrived a life too soon. I'm gasping for the oxygen, but I only want the trace of the way you smell of summer and the light upon your face. I'm drowning in the memory, I'm haunted by the ghost, breathing in the very thing that hurts the absolute most. The pillowcase is fading, but it carries you so deep, like a secret that the fabric wasn't trusted just to keep. I won't let the window open, I won't let the breeze come in. I'm terrified of losing every atom of your skin, and friends say I should wash it, that I need to clear the air, but that's like asking me to act as if you were never there. I'd rather choke on heartache in this suffocating room than live inside a garden that has lost its only bloom. It's a chemical addiction to a heart that isn't here, a molecular reminder of the things I held so dear. Slowly it is vanishing, it's slipping through my hands, like the salt upon the shoreline or the hourglass of sands. And I'm terrified of the morning when I wake up and I find that I've inhaled the last of you and left the rest behind. So I'm breathing in your lingering scent. It's all I have to hold, a bit of lavender, a little bit of lavender, a little bit of gold. It's the cedar and the citrus in the rainy afternoon, the sting of your departure that arrived a life too soon. I'm gasping for the oxygen, but I only want the trace of the way you smelled of summer and the light upon your face. I'm drowning in the memory, I'm haunted by the ghost, breathing in the very thing that hurts the absolute most. Just one more breath before it disappears into the grave. Just one more second before the last of you drifts away. I still smell you, I still smell you, I still smell you. I left the light on in the hallway, just in case you forgot how the key turns. But the dust is settling in the places where your shadow used to burn. I still buy the coffee that you like, though the pot stays cold on the shelf. It's funny how a home becomes a cage when you're living in it by yourself. Now I'm sitting in the quietest room in the house, where the silence is louder than a scream. I'm tracing the outlines of a ghost and stitching back the pieces of a dream. The walls are holding on to every word we spoke before the forever in our promises broke. It's just four empty corners and a view of the moon in the quiet still hanging by the front door, like it's waiting for a shoulder to lean on. I tried to move it once or twice, but I couldn't admit that you're gone. There's a dent in the pillow on your side that I'm too afraid to smooth away, because it's the only physical proof that you didn't just vanish today. They say that time is a healer, but time is just a thief in the night, stealing the scent of your skin from the air and turning the colors to white. I trade every sunrise I have left for one more storm we had to weather, instead of this peace that feels like a grave now that we aren't together. And I'm sitting in the quietest room in the house, where the silence is louder than a scream. I'm tracing the outlines of a ghost and stitching back the pieces of a dream. The walls are holding on to every word we spoke before the forever in our promises broke. It's just four empty corners and a view of the moon in the quietest room, in the quietest room. The clock on the mantle just stopped, like you knew there was nothing to wait for, just the sound of my breath and the echo of the door in the quietest room. God is so quiet in this room. Sky is bleeding amber, fading into violet hues, the kind of masterpiece I used to paint along with you. I've got 2 tickets in my pocket for a show that never starts, and a pair of hollow spaces where we used to join our hearts. The porch swing's moving slowly, but the seat beside me's cold. Just another silver lining, turning back to tarnished gold. The shadows stretch like fingers, trying to hold on to the light, while I'm bracing for the impact of another lonely night. I see the couples on the shoreline, silhouettes against the tide, while I'm drowning in the secrets that I have to keep inside. It's funny how the beauty feels like salt inside a wound, when the one who promised always left the melody untuned. And I'm watching the sunset alone for the first time, trying to find a reason or a rhythm or a rhyme. The sun is sinking low, we're slipping down behind the sea, taking every glowing promise that you ever made to me. It's a beautiful ending to a story we outgrew, but the view is just a ghost without the other half of you. Yeah, I'm watching the sunset, just watching the sunset alone. I wanna call your name out to the fading orange glare, but the wind just takes the I miss you and leaves it in the air. The stars are peeking through the veil, they don't know that you're gone, they don't know I'm left here waiting for a day that won't come home. used to watch the eyes just fade away. The horizon's getting blurry, or maybe it's just my eyes. Good night to the light, good night to the light. Staring at the map spread out on the floor, tracing the lines from my heart to your door. It's only an inch on the paper I hold, but the space in between us is bitter and cold. I pick up the phone just to hear the dial tone, a humming reminder that I'm all alone. I got so much to say, I got stories to tell, but the words always trip and they sink in the well. The radio's playing a song that you hate, but I listen to feel like it's not quite too late. The static is filling the holes in my chest, where the ghost of your heartbeat used to rest. And there's 1,000 miles of silence between us tonight, stretching over the mountains out of my sight. I'm screaming your name, but it dies in the air, reaching for hands that are no longer there. It's a long, lonely road and the engine has stalled. I'm trapped in the echo of the dreams we once called. Just 1,000 miles of silence, a desert of blue, and I'm losing the sound of you. Take your coffee with sugar and cream. Do I still show up in the back of a dream? But have the miles roll my face from your mind, leaving nothing but dust and the years left behind. The wind in the wires is the only reply, as the taillights of strangers go flickering by. Every mile is a wall that I can't climb across, a monument built to the weight of our loss. If I started walking, would I find you the same? Or would I be chasing a spark to a flame? The distance isn't just the dirt The tea is gone cold in the porcelain cup, and the sun's giving up on the day. I'm still in the chair where you kissed me goodbye before you turned and walked away. I haven't moved much, I'm watching the gate, counting the leaves as they fall. The neighbors keep knocking, but I keep the latch. I'm not ready to answer at all. They say that the lungs need to empty to live, that the heart needs a rhythm to beat. But I'm frozen in time at the edge of the porch with the winter air under my feet. So I'm holding my breath until you come home, keeping the air in my chest like a stone. If I don't exhale, then the moment won't end. I can pretend you're just round the bend. The world's moving on, but I'm standing still, locked in a silence that's making me ill. But I won't let it out, I won't let you go. I'm holding my breath till you're back in the door. The clock in the kitchen is ticking so loud, it sounds like a hammer on glass. Every second's a mile that you're further away, watching the shadows all pass. I've got a pocket of words that I never said, save for the minute we meet. I'm a statue of salt, I'm a ghost in the dark, refusing to admit defeat. My chest is aching, my vision is blurred, the pressure is starting to rise. But if I breathe out, then I have to accept the goodbye I saw in your eyes. I'm fighting the urge, I'm fighting the need to let out this oxygen inside. 'Cause as long as I'm waiting, you haven't left yet, and I don't have to learn how to cry. Yeah, I'm holding my breath until you come home, keeping the air in my chest like a stone. If I don't exhale, then the moment won't end. I can pretend you're just round the bend. The world's moving on, but I'm standing still, locked in a silence that's making me ill. But I won't let it out, I won't let you go. I'm holding my breath till you're back in the door. My lungs are burning, the room is turning blue, but I'm not letting go, not until I see you. One more shake it, yeah, shake it, I'm still waiting. The sun came up today, but it's a color I don't know, a pale and hollow yellow that forgot how it should glow. I'm walking through the market, seeing couples hand in hand, but I'm a different species from a cold and hollow land. try to paint a smile on, just to hide the hollow bones. But the palette's missing something, and the canvas only moans. I used to see in Technicolor when you walk the hall. Now there's a film of gray that's slowly settling over all. It isn't black, it isn't white, it's not a bruised up blue. It's the color of the empty space that used to house you. It's a frequency of heartache that the eyes can't even see, but it's bleeding through the edges of the man I used to be. And I'm drowning in the deepest shade of loneliness tonight, a color that could swallow up the stars and all the light. It's the tint of every never and the hue of every gone, the heavy aching purple of a cold and loveless dawn. I'm searching for a pigment that could bring back how we felt, but the jars are all evaporated and the brushes melt. It's just me in this reflection that I don't know how to face. In the deepest shade of loneliness, in this godforsaken place. I went back to the cafe where we carved our names in wood, but the grain has grown together, and I misunderstood by the walls and by the ceiling and the ghost of who I was when I lived inside the logic of just because she does. Now the rain is falling down, but it's not washing off the stain. It's just saturating shadows with the pigment of my pain. Every street lamp is a spotlight on the nothingness I hold. Everything I touch is turning into tarnished rustic gold. They say the time will bleach the grief until it's soft and pale, but right now it's a midnight sea and I've lost every sail. It's a saturation level that my heart was never taught, a kaleidoscope of might have beens and battles that I fought and lost. Yeah, I'm drowning in the deepest shade of loneliness tonight, a color that could swallow up the stars and all their light. It's the tint of every never and the hue of every gone, the heavy aching purple of a cold and loveless dawn. I'm searching for a pigment that could bring back how we felt, but the jars are all evaporated and the brushes melt. It's just me in this reflection that I don't know how to face. In the deepest shade of loneliness, in this godforsaken place. Turn the lights down low until the room matches my soul. One more shade of darker until I'm no longer old. Just the deepest shade, the deepest shade of blue. I'm staring at the shadow on the side of the bed where you used to rest your heavy head. The coffee's getting cold, I made enough for two, a habit I can't break, just like loving you. The silence in this hallway is a deafening sound of a kingdom falling slowly to the ground. So crown me with the thorns of every word we never said. I'm sitting on the throne of all the tears that I have shed. I rule a land of echoes and a heart that's turned to stone, in a house that's not a home since I've been left here all alone. Long live the king of a love that's gone to rest, with a hollow aching ribcage and a ghost inside my chest. Yeah, I'm the king of love. drawn. I'm a ruler of the midnight, who's afraid of the dawn. I've got a scepter made of sorrow and a cape of velvet blue, but I trade it all away for just 1 minute more with you. Yeah, they say that time is healing, that the borders start to fade, but I'm just getting used to living in the wreckage we made. I'm reigning over nothing, just a memory and a name, and the fire's gone now, but I'm still standing in the flames. So crown me with the thorns of every word we never said. I'm sitting on a throne of all the tears that I have shed. I rule a land of echoes and a heart that's turned to stone, in a house that's not a home since I've been left here all alone. Long live the king of a love that's gone to rest, with a hollow aching ribcage and a ghost inside my chest. Yeah, I'm the king of loneliness. The court is empty now, the lights are burning low. I'm the king of loneliness, and I got nowhere left to go. Just me and the ghost of you.
Past the mirror in the hallway of the grocery store today, I didn't recognize the ghost that looked back from the grave. There's a slouch in his shoulders that wasn't there before, and he doesn't look for magic in the mailbox anymore. He buys a single portions and he walks a little slow. He's forgotten all the inside jokes we used to know. I wanted to reach out and say I'm sorry for the change, but everything about his face feels hollowed out and strange. I used to be a lighthouse, I used to be a fire. I was a symphony of us, a high wire heart's desire. But the lights have all gone out and the music hit the floor, and I don't think I know the man I was before. Now I'm introduced to the loneliest version of me, the one who stops searching for what's meant to be. He's a house with no furniture, a bird with no sky, just a collection of reasons and a how come and why. He drinks his coffee black just to feel the bitter burn, and he stopped checking the driveway for your return. Yeah, he's a stranger in my skin, as far as I can see. He's the quietest, the saddest, the loneliest version of me. This version of me doesn't sing in the shower. He counts the minutes like they're years. He counts every hour. He leaves the TV on just to hear a human voice, living in the wreckage of a life without a choice. He's tucked away your pictures in a box beneath the bed, but he's memorized the blueprints of the things you never said. He's forgotten how to laugh without a catch inside his throat. He's just a sinking sailor on a tiny wooden boat. I wanna go back to the me that you loved, the one who felt the stars were something he was worthy of. But you took the map with you when you walked out of the light, and left me with the shadow man to wander through the night. He's a masterpiece of almost. He's a statue made of gold, just a weary soul who's tired of putting armor on. Yeah, I'm introduced to the loneliest version of me, the one who stops searching for what's meant to be. He's a house with no furniture, a bird with no sky, just a collection of reasons and a how come and why. He drinks his coffee black just to feel the bitter burn. the saddest, the loneliest version of me. He's sitting in your chair, looking at the door. He doesn't even hope to see you anymore. Goodbye to the man I was. Hello to the one who's free to be the smallest, saddest, loneliest version of me.
The wick is black and curling in the glass, a bitter scent of what we used to be. I'm watching every second slowly pass between the ghost of you and the shell of me. We used to burn so bright we blind the stars, a wildfire roaring through the kitchen hall. Now we're just ashes kept in separate jars, waiting for the final gust to take it all. There's no grand finale, no sudden spark, just a slow retreat of light into the dark. We're tracing patterns in the cooling gray, with nothing left to burn and nothing left to say. Oh, this is the poetry of a dying flame, riding goodbye with the smoke of your name. It's the flicker of hope before it goes cold, the saddest story that's ever been told. We on a crash, we on a screen, with the fading edges of a fever dream. Just a rhythmic pulse that's losing its beat, the poetry of a flame surrendering to the heat. Ooh. The ink is dry upon the unread page, the metaphors have all run out of breath. We're two tired actors on a hollow stage, watching a love work its way toward death. You reach for my hand, but the friction is gone. A phantom touch that doesn't leave a mark, with just the blue light right before the dawn. The loneliest moment of the dark. Burn out, no more oxygen to feed the fire. Oh, burn out, the funeral pyre of our last desire. It doesn't end with a bang or a beautiful glow, it ends with a shiver, because we both know this is the poetry of a dying flame, riding goodbye with the smoke of your name. It's the flicker of hope before it goes cold, the saddest story that's ever been told. We on a crash, we on a screen, with the fading edges of a fever dream. Just a rhythmic pulse that's losing its beat, the poetry of a flame surrendering to the heat. One last wisp of gray against the white, one last amber drowning in the night. It's over now, the air is cold, the poetry is done, and we're just small.
left my compass in your jacket pocket, and my rhythm in the way you used to dance. I gave you every key and every secret. I didn't leave myself a fighting chance. Now I'm standing at the border of us, looking at a map I can't quite read. The highway's long and covered in the dust of the person that I used to be. Every mile is a memory I have to outrun. Every shadow is a battle I haven't quite won. I'm a stranger in my own skin, looking for a sign, trying to find the thread you untied from mine. Oh, I'm walking the long road back to me, through the valley of the used to be. It's 1,000 miles of silence, a million heavy steps, counting all the promises that neither of us kept. I'm learning how to stand without your hand to hold, trying to find the fire in a heart that's grown so cold. It's a lonely trek, it's a lonesome track, walking the long road back. I'm reclaiming all the colors that you took, painting over murals on the wall. I'm rereading every chapter of my book. Before you came and made me feel so small. The air tastes different when you're not around. It's thinner now and harder to inhale, but I'm finally hearing my own hollow sound, without your voice tipping every scale. My feet are blistered and my spirit's torn, but I'm heading toward the place where I was born. Before I knew your name, before I knew the ache, before I learned how much a soul can break. Yeah, I'm walking the long road back to me, through the valley of the used to be. It's 1,000 miles of silence, a million heavy steps, counting all the promises that neither of us kept. I'm learning how to stand without your hand to hold, trying to find the fire in a heart that's grown so cold. It's a lonely trek, it's a lonesome track, walking the long road back. I see the porch light of my soul up ahead. I'm leaving behind everything you said. One step, two steps, the horizon's looking free. I'm almost home, I'm almost back to me. Yeah, I'm finally coming back. Ooh, yeah, I'm finally coming back.
translating the silence you left in the hall, reading the spaces between the frames on the wall. I keep reaching for phrases we used to define, how your hand felt so perfectly anchored in mine. But the vocabulary's changing, the vowels are cold, and forever is a story that's already been told. It's the hardest dialect I've ever had to speak, where the heart finds its strength just by acting so weak. It's learning to say goodbye without a shaking hand, building a life on the shift of the sand. It's a quiet conversation between the heart and the soul, learning how to be broken to finally be whole. Yeah, I'm finally learning the language of letting you go. There's no word for the way that the light hits your chair, or the grammar of grief in the scent of the air. I used to speak us like a prayer every night. Now I'm stuttering me in the pale morning light. I'm erasing the week from the edge of the bed and unlearning the promises that we both said. It's not a scream, it's not a sudden door slam, it's the slow, steady rhythm of becoming who I am, without your name as a suffix to mine, drawing the border and crossing the line, one syllable at a time. It's the hardest dialect I've ever had to speak, where the heart finds its strength just by acting so weak. It's learning to say goodbye without a shaking hand, building a life on the shift of the sand. It's a quiet conversation between the heart and the soul, learning how to be broken to finally be whole. Yeah, I'm finally learning the language of letting you go. I'm whisper thin, but I'm finding the tone to speak a new sentence that's strictly my own. The was and the were are starting to flow in the beautiful, terrible language of letting you go. Letting you go. I'm letting you go. Letting you go. We were two ships passing in a stormy night, just a flicker of a signal, a moment of light. You were bound for the harbor, I was headed for sea, with a world of wrong timing between you and me. I saw the way you looked when you thought I wasn't there, like a book left open to a page of a prayer. But the ink was already starting to fade before the first promise could even be made. We had the spark, but we lacked the fuse. We had the wind, we were born to lose. Just a beautiful story with the middle ripped out, a whisper of faith in a canyon of doubt. It was a love that trying to start where the others all end. No once upon a time, no happily ever after. Just the ghost of a kiss and the echo of laughter. A bridge that collapsed while we stood on the ledge of a love that never had a chance. Life or a different town, we wouldn't have let the way pull us down. I'd have met you on a Tuesday when the sky was clear, instead of the wreckage of a desperate year. But your hands were tied and my heart was bruised, and we were just pieces that the universe used to show how much beauty can fit in a tear. When the person you want is the one you can't fear, it's the cruelest kind of heartbreak, the almost kind that could have been haunting the back of your mind. It's not that it ended, it's that it never began. Like drawing a circle in a shifting sand. We were a masterpiece painted in the dark, a fire that died from a single cold spark. It was a love that never had a chance to breathe, a garden of roses that we had to leave. We were holding a flame in a hurricane wind, trying to start where the others all end. No once upon a time, no happily ever after. Just a ghost of a kiss and the echo of laughter. A bridge that collapsed while we stood on the ledge of a love that never had a chance. So I'll tuck you away in a box on the shelf, a secret I keep from the world and myself. The greatest romance that the world never knew, the me that was meant for the you. But the clock struck 12 and we never had a chance.
Check the signal bar like it's a lifeline in my palm, while the ticking of the clock steals away my quiet calm. I memorize the cracks across the ceiling and the floor, listening for a footstep or a shadow at the door. But the battery is full and the screen is dark and blue, and the only thing that's missing is a hello sent from you. I walk through every memory until my feet are sore, wondering if I could love you just a little more. I rehearse the things I'd say if you finally decided to call, like how the house feels 40 sizes bigger in the fall. I keep the ringer on the highest, and then it goes to catch a ghost of a vibration that nobody else knows. And I'm still waiting for the phone to light the room, waiting for your name to break this heavy shroud of gloom. Every notification is a heartbeat skipped in vain, just another sound a person makes is leaving you alone. But I'm a fool for the dial tone, a martyr for the beat. I'm losing all my sanity. The secrets I can't keep is your thumb hovering over my name. Or am I the only one still playing this game? I'm still waiting for the phone to light the room, waiting for your name to break this heavy shroud of gloom. Every notification is a heartbeat skipped in vain, just another stranger's message, just another drop of rain. I know you moved along, I know the wires have all gone cold, but I'm clinging to a story that's already been told. Yeah, I'm sitting in the silence, staring at the screen, still waiting for the ring of a life that could have been. Midnight turns to 1 a.m. The glow begins to fade. I'm a prisoner of a promise that I'm the only one who made it. It's getting late. The world is turning gray. I'll just charge it up and wait for one more day. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. Still waiting, still The winter hit the window like a hammer made of glass. I'm watching all the seasons and the strangers slowly pass. I'm sitting on the porch swing where we carved our names in June, but the wood is cold and brittle under a bitter hanging moon. I felt a warm start falling when I thought I heard your car, but it was just a neighbor coming home from some old bar. And as the engine faded, the temperature just fell, and I became a statue in this lonely icy shell. They say that grief is liquid, that it washes you away, but mine has turned to crystal in the middle of the day. I'm caught inside a moment that I can't escape or flee, a permanent reminder of what you did to me. And I've got tried to wipe it off, but it ain't good to the skin, like it's trying to keep the cold out, or keep the hurt tucked in. It's a lens I'm looking through, and everything's blurred. The shape of every memory, the sound of every word. If I walk into the kitchen, if I stand beside the fire, it refuses to diminish, it refuses to expire. It's waiting for the heartbeat that only you can bring, to melt the heavy winter and to turn it into spring. But the forecast says the freezing is gonna last for years. There's no room for the laughter, only room for static tears. I'm a relic of a promise that was left out in the rain, preserved in perfect detail by the chemistry of pain. And I've got a tear frozen on my cheek tonight, a diamond made of sorrow in the pain and goes twilight. It won't fall down to break, and it won't dry in the sun. It's the finish line of us before the race was ever run. It's a jagged little sculpture of the words you'll never said, a map of every lonely path that's stretching out ahead. I'm a portrait of the heartbreak that I'm forced to keep, with a salt and ice reflection and a tear frozen on my cheek. Don't touch it, it might shatter if you do. Don't breathe on it, it's the only part left of you. Ooh. Cold as a North Star, sharp as a knife, just one frozen